My
Hi
channel. So
guys,
today
welcome
I
back to
wanted
my
to
channel.
just do
So
a
today I
video
wanted to just
to touch base on just the new changes that have been happening or occurring in the TTC journey. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what's up because things are a little bit different than I had mentioned. And yeah, so if y'all want to hear about what's happening, just stay tuned. So to start things off, I had recently done a blue dye test, and I think I mentioned it here on this channel, and I had also done a story time video on our family vlog channel called The Zebra Tribe. So if you're not subscribed to there, definitely go over there and check it out. But I did indicate that I took the blue dye test, and I talked about how painful it was. Long story short, that has been done, and so following that, before I even get into that, I remembered I was telling you guys that, you know, my journey, it's all in God's hands, and whatever happens, happens. So I really kind of want to just go with the flow. But it kind of, and I said I wasn't going to be charting or doing anything like of that nature. Um, and I wasn't going to be trying to do anything outside of what we typically do. But that all that kind of changed a little bit as a result of the blue dye test, because after I did the blue dye test, my doctor then had me request that I did another cycle test. And these cycle tests, the cycle monitoring things, I understand the concept behind them, and they're actually really good. It's just that because of where I chose my surgeon and how far he is, they become kind of pain in the butt sometimes because you have to follow up every few days with certain things, or once a week typically. But say for instance, like if I went in and it was a test to see if I ovulated. If I went in and I didn't ovulate, then I'm requested to come back like another 2 days or 3 days later to see if I've ovulated. So things like that. Sometimes it's kind of sprung up on you and you have to go to multiple appointments within a week. And if it's far away, it becomes a chore. So with that said, I've been doing cycle monitoring for a month. All the tests and the results have came back indicating just that everything is normal. And basically what he said is it's almost like nothing changed. You know what I mean? Like everything seems to be acting and just playing the role that it did before I even had my tubes tied. So that is awesome news. And with that said, I've completed the whole full cycle. And now I'm in that 2-week wait, TWW. And if y'all don't know, you're not familiar, it means the 2-week wait, like I said before. Wow. But yeah, I'm in the 2-week wait window where it's actually just waiting it out to see if I'm pregnant. So in between, the 1 week after, I'm going to be doing a HCG test, I believe, to check my hormone levels or progesterone levels or whatever, and it's gonna see how, if they're increasing, that will give an indication that pregnancy is underway. And then the following week, I'm going to be doing a pregnancy test. So that's kind of been what's up. Like I said, it's a little different than what I was originally planning. It was kind of I don't want to say stressful, but it's just different because now it's like you're under monitoring while you're going through this process, and then they even tell you the specific days to be baby dancing or whatever. And so I don't know, like you don't want it to remove like the intimate level from you and your partner, but at the same time it's just like, oh, okay, it's that time. And I said that I didn't want to do that, and here I am having to do it. At one point we're driving home from the appointment, the nurse calls and said, oh, hi Sarah, I just want to make sure that you know that you're ovulating and tonight is the right time to baby dance. Don't forget to baby dance later. And it's just like, oh gosh. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Yeah, that's been the news. So with that said, I'm in the 2-week wait right now, and it's not easy by any means. It's like I said, just putting it all in God's hands and trying to move forward and just be patient is what I desire to do. However, because I'm undergoing the monitoring process, it's made things just a little bit more kind of stressful, I guess, where it's like, oh, am I pregnant? I want to check, and just stuff like that. So it's a bit more nerve-wracking, I guess. At least, I mean, I don't know, because I don't know what the other side would have been like. But for right now, it's a 2-week wait, and I'm just super anxious. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to the doctor to go get my hormone levels checked or whatever, and they will also see if everything is fine, then it's fine, and if I need assistance in anything, they will do that and let me know during that phase. And so it's really exciting to see what's the verdict. Um, I mentioned in that last video when I did test to see if I was pregnant. That was in the last video. This time around, I'm here kind of waiting it out, and I feel like I do have some feelings that kind of make me think I could be, but I'm not sure just because I don't want to get my hopes up. So, yeah, I did take a test this morning too, and obviously I got a BFN. I am like professional with all these pregnancy lingos now because I'm in this TTC forum and I'm just learning all this stuff. So I got a BFN, which is big fat negative, and that with that being said, I'm only 7 days post ovulation, so it is still really early to check. It's just my angstiness of wanting to know. I'm just like, am I? It'll be so exciting. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much all that's been happening. I have taken 2 tests in between this period just because I want to know sooner than later, and so I'm being very, very impatient. I'm being a very bad girl, and I need to stop. Uh, yeah, that's what's up. I also want to indicate that throughout this journey, the app that I've mentioned before, I guess I didn't really go in depth about it. It's called the Period Tracker, and it also has like a pregnancy app on there as well. So I find that really cool because you can check your cycle, you can record any little thing that happens. This is a free app. I did end up buying the deluxe like I mentioned before, and I find it extremely, extremely helpful. It's good at just tracking everything, and you can track your symptoms, you can track everything, and it also has like a big social community. And so with that said, I do like that where I'm not so much as I'm not so active on there per se, like writing and sharing my own journey, but I do enjoy reading some of just the women's questions and or answering their questions and stuff like that. So I do engage a little bit. I find that to be really, really good, and I think it's a really cool, supportive community. And I had no clue that this existed outside of me just I don't know, fiddling around with the app one day, and then I noticed that it had a social community. I'm like, what? Yeah, on there, you just get to learn a lot about just, other people's journey and just symptoms and when to test from when not to. And you learn some new lingo that I didn't even know existed before either. With that said, there's also the downsides of the hardships that people have gone through. And sometimes I find that you can kind of almost like attached to that, and you feel then it makes you nervous, or is that going to happen, would that ever happen? It's just kind of like I said, all of this all of this just preparation and all the things that are going hand and going on with the whole TTC via cycle monitoring via the doctor's orders. I really appreciate it, no doubt, and I'm not going to complain, but it does make you go in your head a little bit more, whereas in if you weren't maybe doing that, you wouldn't be. So anyways, that's long story short, that's what's happening, and I just wanted to touch base and share that with you. Comment down below, let me know if you feel the way I felt, if you're a mom or you're a woman undergoing like something similar. Maybe you didn't have tubal reversal, but maybe you are on that TTC journey, and just comment down below and let me know how you feel and about what I'm saying, and if you can understand. I don't know. Uh, just share your story. I love hearing your guys' story, even though I don't have the time to respond to them all. Really do appreciate your comments and your love. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope y'all are having a great day. Much love.